Today I'm going to show you how to make a rice heating pad. I personally like these better than electric ones because they have some weight to them, form to your body better. You can just microwave it and lay down with it for a while. So this video assumes you know how to use a sewing machine, including threading it, winding your own bobbin, and using both a straight and zigzag stitch. For this project, you will need a fat quarter, a sewing machine, matching thread and bobbin, scissors, rice, an iron and something to iron on. And I use an overlocking machine, but that is 100% optional. I will show you how to use it, how to do the project if you don't have one. And let's start. Okay, so the first thing I did was wash and dry this. And then I ironed it right sides together. I folded it in half, right sides together, and ironed it. So what we're gonna do now, so I have an overlocker machine, and this is optional. So I'm gonna overlock these raw edges here on this side and this side, not together. I'm gonna overlock them separately. If you do not have an overlocker, just fast forward a little bit and we'll skip this, but we're gonna start there. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off these edges here. So I overlocked it so I would only have to fold it over once. If you don't have an overlocker, fold it over twice like you would a normal hem, so it has a clean edge like that. I'm just going to fold it over once because I had an overlocker and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to pin this up and then sew a straight stitch down the hem. Now we're going to sew straight down where we just pinned. So now that your top edges are finished, you are going to take all the thread that's gathered from your previous sewing project in the morning, and you're going to try and get it out of the way. And then you're going to put, so these are your finished edges. So then you're going to put right sides together and you're going to sew a straight stitch down the sides. So I'm going to pin that and then sew the straight stitch. When I was recording this, I missed a step. After you do this, make sure you either overlock or zigzag stitch the edges of this. Okay, so we turn this inside out. Let's make sure we got all the corners. these threads here. So we got the corners out. So let's measure this. Let's see. So this is 16 inches. And so I think putting it in quarters might make it a little tight. So we're gonna do it in thirds. So 16 divided by 3 is 5 1/3. So let's measure 5 1/3 inches and mark it. So now we're going to sew a straight stitch down these lines that we just made and then a zigzag stitch over it. So let's start. Okay, so now for the tricky part. So we are going to fill up these chambers with rice. I have 6 cups of rice right here. I think this will take about 2 cups each, but I'm not sure. So we will find out together. So ooh, this might take 3. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like each of these is going to take about 3.5 cups of rice. So I just put 3.5 cups of rice in here. We can test it by holding this shut. That looks good. Okay, so we're going to sew this shut, then fill this one, sew this one shut, fill this one, sew it shut, okay? Okay, so we are going to be very careful not to sew any rice. So it's all gathered down here. So we're just gonna sew till this chamber ending right here. We're just gonna sew a straight stitch, because at the end we'll do some zigzag stitches on it. So now that we know all the edges are sewed up, we're going to gather, we're gonna go like this, make sure all of it's at the bottom. We're gonna do a straight stitch all the way across, and then we're gonna do a zigzag stitch all the way across. And this is it. You finished your rice heating pad that you can microwave yourself. Any other sewing videos you want to see? I am pretty good at like basic stuff. I make like bags, and bras and stuff. So anything else you want to see, let me know in the comments. This is my first video. I'm still learning how to do everything. So hopefully the videos just get better over time. Hopefully that explains some of the quality. Yeah, let me know what else you want to see, and I hope you enjoyed the video.